I'm not even going to try to pretend like my eyeliner is matching today. Just don't look at it. Look at my lips instead. I tried to get ready before the sun went down. That didn't work. So we're just working with what we got today. I will never understand how some influencers can get on the internet with the intention of scamming people. It's something in the internet space that has always infuriated me, especially with how common it is. I'm a smaller creator and I'm so thankful for the platform that I have here, the arrogance and the selfishness that it takes to use your influence and your following to scam less privileged people out of their hard-earned money. It makes me want to fucking scream. But instead of frightening my neighbors tonight, I'm making this video. Hello ladies, men, and non-binary friends. Welcome back. I am not what you would call a booktok girly, we'll say, but I do my best to keep my delicate little fingers on the pulse of TikTok news. And thank the gods, because this whole situation went so much deeper than I was expecting. I want you to imagine that you've just written a book. Some of you out there might be in the process of doing so yourself. I am. Writing a book can be extremely difficult. I don't think this is new information to anyone. If you're writing fiction, you need to create a compelling narrative, complex characters, a story, and a world that resonates with people. And even if you do manage to write something good, now you have to market yourself well enough to cut through the noise of any other authors and artists that are doing the exact same thing. This is where a lot of authors tend to struggle, especially independent authors that don't have the help of a publishing house to guide them or any sort of marketing budget beyond what they are willing to invest themselves. So you try posting on TikTok. You get maybe a couple hundred views per video, maybe 1,000 if you're lucky. And then out of the blue, a Booktok account with hundreds of thousands of followers offers to promote your book on her TikTok page, and you can name your price. So you work out the details, send her a couple $100 for a video, and you wait, and wait, and wait, and wait. And you keep sending her messages to remind her, ask her if she needs any other info from you, and the video still doesn't come. A month goes by, 2 months, 3 months, nothing. She's still posting, just not about your book, just not what you paid her to do. And now you're out hundreds of dollars and back to promoting on your page with less than mediocre success. You're ashamed because you got scammed, and it's not like you can say anything because this person has an army of dedicated followers. So you stay silent, shut up, and try to move on, being more careful in the future. This is what happened to, allegedly, over a dozen of independent authors on TikTok, and the booktoker in question was Callie's reading. And the only reason we know anything about this is because one of those independent authors was brave enough to step forward and share what happened to her.
I don't even know where to begin with this video. I have been so heartbroken and frustrated, and over the last few months, in the background of my TikTok, I have been trying to decide if it's worth talking about. I have had just a really bad experience with a very popular booktoker, and I know if I continue to keep quiet as though everything was okay while being completely taken advantage of, it was just going to lay the groundwork for more authors like me, small business owners new to this, to be also taken advantage of. So this is my warning video to any author out there who's in contact with booktokers, reaching out to them, asking to work with them for payment. And before you pay them, please come to me, message me, tell me who you are talking to. And if it is a TikToker who has taken my money and has lied to me, I will warn you so that you are not also being taken advantage of the way I was taken advantage of starting 3 months ago. I'm going to continue to be kind. I'm going to continue to be supportive. I'm going to continue to help other authors as much as I can, help them learn how to get into this world of publishing your book. And I will continue to bring readers as much joy as I can from my book. I'm just so upset that there's someone like this in the booktok world, hunting down people like me who are naive and new and didn't know what they were doing. So please message me if you are an author and you have had this experience. Maybe already you've been victimized by this person as well. I'm not going to share her name. If I'm the only person, then that makes me feel a whole lot better. But if there are other victims out there, I may follow this with more information and show you exactly what happens. But I do not want to drag anyone's name through the mud, even though they have hurt me. But if this is something systemic with this person, I do think everyone in our community should be warned. Love you guys, and I hope you have a great day.
This is Bo Grant. She's an independent author, as she said, and in response to her video, more authors did come forward saying they shared the same experience with Callie. So Bo came out with more information.
I am so upset with the booktok community right now. Really just one booktoker who is taking advantage of people. My last video, I did not name her, but that video has gotten like 3 times the amount of views I thought it would, and several booktokers have reached out to me, and several of them know who it is. So I'm going to show y'all the screenshots. Y'all will see who she is. I will probably just post her name on here too, so if you're following her, you can unfollow her because she is scamming small authors like me out of money, promising to make content or just share us to her followers as authors and then not doing it. And for 3 months, she has refused to give me back my money, post the content. She keeps saying she is, coming up with all these excuses, which you will see in just a second, these screenshots.
Hello, my name is Callie and I'm a book talker here on Booktok. I've been doing it for about a year and absolutely love it. My page is mainly reviewing books, vlogs, and working with various authors. I'd like to think I carved a space in the Booktok community, even getting my quote on many different books. I'm reaching out to see if you would like to send me your books to read/promote. If you'd like to work together, I can send over my rates or just let me know your budget. Thank you. The text is covering, but I think it says, let me know what you have available. Basically, it kind of varies. It honestly might be easier to let me know your budget. But to give you some sort of idea, I can offer singular TikTok videos, and I also offer bundles. For example, a bundle is 2 or 3 videos. One being me unboxing it or opening it from the mailbox, the second being a book review of it, and then the third being a monthly wrap-up. The monthly wrap-up is basically at the end of every month. I show a stack of books that I read that month, and I rate them and give them a quick summary. And those videos usually perform the best out of all of my content. My bundles are around $600. The singular TikToks are obviously cheaper, but again, just let me know what your budget is, and then we can make something work. Also, just letting you know, I always offer to send the payments back if I didn't like the book, unless you tell me otherwise to post it, regardless, because it always might appeal to someone. Thanks for getting back to me. Let me figure out if I have a budget for something like this, and I will let you know. For sure. Thank you. Okay, I'm so broke right now, but people are buying my book, and then it's cut off a little bit from my video popping off. If you think your TikTok community will enjoy a good romance suspense, i.e. running from Cupid, I would totally be willing to pay you $100 just to stitch my video about my rejection from an agency and kind of showcase that I'm a small-time author from Louisiana whose romance book is worth giving a shot. Is that something you'd be open to? Oh my god, totally. I think that's a great idea. Yay, how do you prefer to be paid? And can you post it during one of the peak TikTok times, like Thursday 7 p.m., Friday 5 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m.? Yes, definitely. I'll look at my schedule for the next week and see when I can fit it in. Also, does Zelle or Venmo work? So she did have access to this woman's Zelle. She did have access to the Zelle because this woman paid her through Zelle. Let me know whenever you send it so I can confirm it went to the right place. Great, I sent the first half. Okay, perfect. Also just wanted to let you know my ex is kind of blasting me on social media right now, and I've been advised not to post until it blows over. Are you okay with waiting a while? Oh, damn, girl, that sucks. I hope you're good. Do your followers have your back? Yes, I just am not supposed to say anything or do anything until it blows over. He's probably doing it for views. How long are you expecting to have to wait? I'm okay waiting, but it might help to post enough about toxic ex. Let's talk about a romance. Here's a new author you might want to check out. Her book has a dead body, adorable dog, and hilarious characters, and use that crap he's posting to your advantage. Then she goes back and forth talking about exchanges with her and her ex-boyfriend and how that has been delaying her posting. Hey, thanks so much. I'm in the process of moving for the next few days, but hopefully next week I'll be good to come back fully. Okay, awesome. Can you give me a date on when you'll stitch my viral rejection video introducing me to your community? Yes, what date would you like me to post? Could you do Friday after 2 p.m.? Can you send me example vids? Sure, let me see if I can find some. Thanks. This is one where I gave her a free ebook code to do a giveaway with, but just a simple quote. This is a new romance author. She self-published her book, Running from Cupid by Bo Grant, after her rejection video went viral on TikTok, and she's worth checking out if you like funny romance suspense. This book has a dead body, a great dog, some spice, and that is sure to keep you turning the page. And if you like giveaways, I can get you a free ebook code too. Are you going to be able to post today? Hey, sorry I'm out of town, but I can post next week. Okay. Hey, following up again, if you are unable to post the video, I would like my money back. Hey girl, I'm sorry about the delay. I don't know if you saw my last post, but I've been on bed rest due to my heart problem. If you could just give me like another week, I'm going to see a cardiologist and get medicine, and I should be able to start filming again. I just wanted to thank you for your patience and update you that I will be posting the stitch this week. Perfect. I can't wait. As soon as it's posted, I'll pay you the rest. Okie dokie. What day are you going to post it? Wednesday. The day is finally here. Let me know when it's posted. Cheers to great followers and an even better view rates. Haha, huh? Also, yes, I'll let you know as soon as I post later today. Then she sends question marks. After this, even more authors came forward to share their experiences.
Hey there, Luke Young here. I've been following this whole Callie reading drama thing that's been going on last night after somebody clued me into the videos. I contracted with Callie last year to review my book. I kind of put the whole thing behind me, but I just wanted to kind of let you guys know my experience. So like last August I reached out to her and written this book after taking about 7 years away from writing. About 10 years ago I released a series that was pretty popular back then, still sells a little bit to this day. But I finally wrote a new novel last year and released it, and was having some trouble finding readers, which I'm sure many of us authors are also having trouble. So I reached out to a bunch of book talkers, just seeing if I could get anybody to read my book, because I just really wanted some people to check it out and see if anybody liked it out there. She replied back with all these packages that she had. So I chose this one package where I paid her $450 for these 3 videos. And this was back in August last year, and she promised to kind of do them. This was the beginning of August. She promised to kind of do them during August. She didn't end up doing them in August. She had some issues, I think some family issues, health issues with her mother or something, which was fine. I kind of, didn't have a problem with that. She ended up kind of releasing some of the videos in early October, but I really only got 2 of the 3 videos. The video that she was supposed to do, like opening her mail, which, she opens the mail, holds up the book, and tells you a little bit about it. I never got that video that I could find. It is what it is here. I don't think anybody really should be paying for these book talk videos. I regret paying for what I did. Had I gotten all 3 videos in a timely manner, I don't think it would have made much difference. But I think, if Callie's going to keep doing this, I think she needs to be transparent with people about when she could do them. I think she needs to make sure that she actually does do them, and maybe when she does each one, if she promises 3, she should tell you, hey, the first one is here, here's a link, here's the second one, here's the third one, and just kind of do what you say you're going to do if you're going to be charging people for this kind of thing.
I am not one to jump on bandwagons or to get involved with booktok drama, but here I am. I'm jumping in. There's a lot of stuff going around about a certain booktok influencer that is taking advantage of authors, primarily indie authors. And yeah, you can add me to the list. I have not really told too many people about it because basically I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that I didn't vet her. I'm embarrassed that I got excited that somebody who has over 100,000 followers reached out to me and wanted to do something with my book. And I'm wearing glasses because I'm so upset with myself that I did this. I'm so mad at myself that I allowed her to do this to me. I had to go for a freaking walk with the dog because I can't even do this video in front of my husband because I'm so embarrassed. I'm not making a lot of money doing this right now. Writing these books is a dream that's coming true, but we don't make a lot of money. I pulled myself together. I'm just pissed now. I have receipts. I'll be posting them in the video. My problem is it's not the same as a lot of other people. I did get videos posted by this girl. She opened my book. She posted the video. It got a lot of views. My problem is she didn't read my book. She says she read my book. She did a review of my book, but if you go and look at her videos and find my review, her review of my book, especially my street team agrees, she didn't read it. The review could have been given just by reading the blurb and the prologue. She does not go into depth about any of the meat of the story. And it was so obvious when I watched her video, and I got so upset and so angry at myself for not vetting her, because then I realized that another author had the same exact problem, that the video was obviously made without having read the book. I sat down to edit the video and to pull up the screenshots of my conversation with her. She has deleted my videos from her page. I paid $200 for 2 videos. That makes me want to cry again. She pulled my videos. I already submitted a claim with PayPal. Huh, what a development. Authors, don't fall for her. Don't do what I did. Stay far away.
And that message from Callie was a lie. In fact, quite a while ago, another author came forward after Callie gave a review of her book with direct contradictions to the story's contents.
Okay, we need to talk about this book and why I'm concerned. So I saw multiple videos.
So I did want to address this. Readers are absolutely within their rights to review however they want, but this person hasn't read the book yet. So I just wanted to address a couple bits of misinformation. Always made it clear that it is not a Christmas book. It doesn't technically have like Christmas in it. It has some wintry vibes. A lot of people classify it as Christmas automatically because of the Nutcracker thing. But yeah, it's not technically a Christmas book. And it is not a dark romance either. I feel like some people are misconstruing that. It is not a dark romance. It is a romantasy with dark themes. Lots of romantasy books have dark themes. And the original video that this person's referring to talked about the threat of SA. She is never actually SA'd. I feel like people are like making a bigger deal of this than it actually is, making it sound worse than it is. And a lot of my readers who love the book are like, I don't even remember what they're talking, like, what are they talking about? I do provide trigger warnings in the front of the book and on my website. I would just encourage you, if you haven't read it, like if you haven't actually read it and you don't know what you're talking about, like, you know, do some more research. I know there's a matter of, you know, we trust certain creators, but there are some times when a creator may not have had all the information, and no bad feelings toward anybody who's posted about it at all. I just want everybody to have all the information before they make a decision on whether or not to read my Nutcracker retelling.
She stitched Callie's original review of her book, and when I went to check the original review myself, the video was, surprise, surprise, not available.
Alright, I'm fucking done. I've been debating whether to do a video about this for 2 months because I hate drama, but I'm just done. I'm super pissed off. I've been robbed. So there's a booktok influencer on here named Callie's Reading, and I'm finally doing a video because now I'm seeing other videos of other people being screwed over, and I just can't anymore. She reaches out to me and has 200-something plus followers and says she's a booktok influencer and would like to collaborate if I'm interested. So I say yeah, send me your prices, and her middle option was $600 for 2 videos, including a review video and a wrap-up video. So I wasn't doing very good on my sales, and I'm desperate, or was desperate, and so I agreed to it. I paid $600. Month goes by, hear nothing, and then I'm about to message her saying something, and she messages me and says, oh, did you pay? I'm like, yeah. I said in the message that I paid, and you said okay, and then I told you I sent you a super duper ultra mega box, which is a $100 box. It was just supposed to be 1 book, but I wanted to be nice because I like doing giveaways, so I sent a $100 book box. She goes, okay, I'll post a video in a week, and 3 weeks goes by. It goes past my book release, which I thought the video would come with the last book in my series, but 2 months passed by, and I had no video at all, not one. Then I say, hey, I want my money back, and she goes, nope, I spent it on rent, which makes no sense because you didn't even know that I paid, but you desperately needed it for rent. Anyway, she goes, no, I said I was going to do videos, so I'm going to do videos. I said, okay. 2 months goes by. Nothing. So I go, you know what, at this point I'm debating, should I do a video to call this person out? Then she messages me last week, finally, after 2 months of nothing. Again, I'm supposed to get 2 videos. I got 0, even though she did say she did an unboxing video, which she did, but she didn't say what my box was called. She didn't say my name. All she said was J, so I wasn't tagged, so I had no idea. Not really the purpose of a book promoter. Messages me last week and goes, hey, I'm going to do a video Sunday. Last Sunday she messaged me and I go, okay, awesome. Again, trying to be nice and haven't said any mean thing really except that I wanted my money back. And Sunday has now passed and Monday has now passed and I still don't have a video. I paid her in April, so I feel like this is robbery. I could have used that money for other things. I could have given away $600 book boxes to actual other people. I think that would have been more beneficial than this, which is nothing. But yeah, don't support Callie, or if you're an author especially, don't pay her any money. There's no guarantee that you're going to get anything that she says. If I, as a dentist, took $1,500 or whatever for a crown and then kept telling the patient, yeah, no, I'll prepare your tooth for a crown, or I prepare the tooth for a crown, and then I never put the crown on and I keep pushing it out for months, and like, that's not okay. I would be fired or I would be sued.
She gives her same intro again. Hey, sure, I'm always looking for ways to promote my books and interact with the Booktok community. Send me your rates, either on here or on, and he puts his email account. Sure, of course. And then she lists her bundles. Also, please email me a screenshot of the cover of your book so Callie can look out for it in her mailbox. I'm guessing this is her assistant that is responding. Thank you. We look forward to working together. Hey, Callie, sorry for the late response. It's been a busy week. I would like to do option 1 and see how it goes. I can send you a book box of one of my books. Do you prefer YA fantasy adventure? Maybe late middle grade, since I've had people say it was good, but maybe too young for them, or kind of fast and fun romantasy. That's perfectly fine. I love YA fantasy so much. I'm super excited. Let me know whenever you can send the payment, and then I'll send over the shipping address. All right, sent. Perfect. Thank you. Here's the shipping address. Awesome. I'll get it mailed out Friday. Great. Please give me an update when it will be delivered so I can look out for it. Also text me if there's any problems. We will definitely send you the tracking info. Will do. Hope you have a great rest of your week. You too. All right. The USPS tracking number. Oh my God. Hey, forgot to ask and confirm if you ever sent the payment for option 1. Also, I finished the book and I'll post the book review next week. Haha. Yep. I did the payment. I was going to message to see how things were going. Awesome. Great. Which name did you send it under? I just want to confirm. And great. I'll keep you updated and I'm going to post. The one you sent me. Yeah. What's the name you sent it under? Was it sent under J. Michael? Hey, hope you've been well, but I want to request my money back. Thank you. No videos necessary. Can I ask why? We agreed to do a video, so I will be posting a video. I also paid my rent with it, so I don't have it anymore. But I agreed to give your book exposure, and that was the deal, so that's what I'll be doing. Happy to throw in a Goodreads review as well. Let me know if there's anything I can do to make this process easier. It was supposed to be 2 videos. It's been over 2 months, and there hasn't been one. You said in our original message you were booked out for 2 weeks. My book release was June 1st, so I thought for sure I'd have at least one of those videos before then. Then the only message you sent me in 2 months was to ask if I paid. So I'm just not feeling great about this whole thing. I'm so sorry about that. I have a few people who also manage this text thread as well as my other ones. I'll have the first video posted this week. All right, thank you. Also just wanted to update that the book mail video was already posted 2 weeks ago. Oh, sorry, I wasn't tagged in it, so I had no idea. I apologize. Had no idea you did an unboxing video. Thanks for letting me know. Hey, howdy hey. How are you? Doing all right. How about you? Hope you're feeling better. Doing all right too. I wanted to let you know that I'm going to have the book review posted on Sunday. That's awesome. Thank you. Super excited. Me too. Callie's comments are now off on all of her videos, and her response to this entire situation leaves something to be desired.
So we've all been seeing what's been going on, so let's talk about it. First of all, I just want to say that charging authors and creating a whole business out of something is not at all wrong or illegal or anything like that.
I didn't find anyone saying that it was wrong to charge authors for reviewing their book. She goes on to talk about how people should get off her back because she isn't charging nearly as much as some of these other booktokers, and how actually she's doing these small authors a favor by charging them so little.
And before anyone thinks it's just me, your favorite booktokers charge thousands of dollars. One of the biggest booktokers on here, her name starts with a K, we all saw her thing. She charges like $7 or $8 grand or something crazy. And even here's sending his rates to an author friend of mine, charging $1,560 for a beta read, $1,500. Here's my text with an author. She's telling me that she had no budget, and I was like, girl, don't even explain. I'm gonna give you exposure regardless. This author said she literally could do 100 and said that she's worried that it was insulting, and I was like, not at all. I just want to help the authors. Your favorite booktokers would never ever even look twice at someone offering $100 or nothing. And I do it constantly, and it's business. It's not me taking advantage of anybody. And actually, if you look in the message that I send to authors to pitch myself, at the end of it, it says, I can either send some rates or I'd prefer if you sent me your budget. And when they say, I don't have a budget, but I'll still send you my book, I'm like, perfect, here's my address, and they send it to me. And also, a ton of authors actually say, hey, can you just let me know your rates? I don't want to give a budget. So I send over my rates, and they never reach the thousands, the 7,000s, insane. And if they tell me my rates are too steep, I go, okay, let's work with yours. I've worked with authors for anywhere from $20 to nothing to $200.
Except the problem, Callie, isn't that you're charging too much. It's that you're not doing the thing that people paid you to do, which is to read their book, review it, and promote it the amount of times you promised on your page. So she tries to pitch herself at the start of this as a very gracious person, which to me already is a huge red flag, but she continues to victimize herself and say over and over again that this is not a scam.
But it's fine, you can all fucking hate me, but this is what influencers do, and it's not scamming, by the way. It's not scamming because there was a 50-50 thing on the agreement that we had. It was, hey, I'll give you half now and then half once it's posted. I wasn't able to post it because I've been sick, so that half was never paid. So that's not, if I just took the money, blocked her, and never spoke to her again, that's totally scamming her.
If you have to continuously say that something is not a scam, you're not really helping legitimize your operation. Then she starts talking about her ex-boyfriend, which no one even mentioned in this situation. I don't know why she felt the need to bring this up. I guess to further showcase how gracious of a person she is. I don't know. It's bad.
But whatever. I understand that videos like this do nothing for me, okay? I know that. Because people love to hate me, and even my ex, when he came out and said all of his stuff and everyone's messaging me like, you traumatized this poor man. Guess what? He thanks me to this day for not coming out with what I have. He actually thanks me, and his best friend also thanks me. His best friend literally said, hey, just wanted to say thank you as well for not making a video. That would have been really bad. Look, see, also, I just wanted to add that blank says thank you too. Some of the stuff you would have said about me would also affect him, and say thanks again. I said, no problem, I really don't want you to go through that. The internet's brutal. I bite my tongue fucking constantly because I don't care if I'm hated on the internet. I've been doing this forever. And when it comes to me being sick, you guys are like, sick? Okay. I'm literally winded because I'm sitting here talking right now.
I don't think she's lying about her illness. I think anyone saying that is a piece of shit. I want to make that clear, but just because you have an illness does not mean you have the right to scam people. Bo Grant waited for 3 months for you to post something, and you just kept making excuses, and you're still posting throughout your illness, so I don't understand why you can't just post for something you promised months ago. Like, what is the big deal? I don't understand why that's the excuse you're making.
But the authors that I do work with, because I only work with a certain amount of authors per month because I can only read so much, every single one of them is literally completely understanding. They're like, girl, I offer refunds all the time. I'm like, hey, you want me to send you your $100 back because I'm not gonna be able to post? All of them are like, Callie, don't worry about a refund, just focus on your health. And I'm like, are you positive? Because I literally get freaked out about stuff like this happening. Sorry to hear that you were in the hospital again. Don't worry about refunding the money. Just post it when you're better.
She goes on to say that one author was so understanding of her condition and said that she didn't have to refund the money even though she didn't do what they asked, which is also like, it still means you are not fulfilling promises that you were paid hundreds of dollars for, which is a scam. You proving that you didn't do the thing that people are accusing you of not doing, I don't know. I don't understand this reasoning. I don't know why she brought this up. But anyway, she goes on to say that this author said she didn't have to refund the money, but she also didn't give the option of a refund to any other author that we've seen. in their DMs. All the authors that have come forward with videos and screenshots of DMs between them, Callie never offered a refund. So I don't know if it was just for this author or if this was very recent. This could have been a recent message that she sent to try to vindicate herself, to prove that she's, again, very gracious. I kind of think this was a last-minute thing that she did and sort of a last-ditch effort, even though she says she does this all the time. From what we've seen, that's not true. And even she only shows one example of this in her DMs. So I don't really buy that this is a normal procedure of hers to offer a refund if she doesn't fulfill her obligations.
Like, the authors that I work with are incredibly kind and sweet, and I love them to death. And I know that there are a ton of them that would vouch for me on here, so it's not a problem.
She goes on to talk about all the other authors that she has great relationships with that would stick up for her. But this response was 5 days ago. No one has come out to defend her besides that one message that she showed in her video. She doesn't name any authors. She doesn't tag any authors. She doesn't show any messages of well wishes. We don't see any signs of goodwill from any other authors in her video that she's worked with. And I'm not saying she hasn't had good experiences with authors, but we just haven't seen that, and she hasn't shown us. She then goes on to talk about how shitty being a booktoker has been for her and how awful the community is, and then goes on again about how much authors love her and what she does to promote their books.
I have literally been getting hate since I stepped foot into the BookTok community, since I even stepped in the bubble. One of the first things that happened was when I got big, my favorite BookToker blocked me, and it was this whole thing. And I loved her, okay? And that sucked. Like, it's just been shitty since day one. Anyways, I decided to just make the best of it. I love reading. Why not turn it into my career and my business? And that's what I do. And authors love it. They get a ton of exposure. I just get paid for my time at this point because I don't charge an arm and a leg.
Again, if authors love it, why haven't we seen anyone come out and say that they love it? Why haven't we seen anyone recommending your account to other indie book authors? She doesn't give any information to back this claim. It's sort of like a source, trust me bro kind of situation. And again, this really isn't helping her at all.
And it's business. Like, what the fuck? Publishing houses charge them. Barnes & Noble, you have to do a bunch of fees in order to do that. You pay an influencer to promote your brand. Like, that's what you do. I'm not going to sit here and convince everybody that it's not, like, fine. It's literally business. Relax. And also, the people that are making videos about me also do that as well. So it's just like, okay, but it's fine. Like I said, I can be the hated one. I don't give a fuck.
Then she sends love to her fans and the authors that have stuck by her. Again, we haven't really seen any, but that may change. Who knows? Crazier things have happened on James Charles' internet. Before signing off, she just says that she doesn't even care about any of this, and she has so much stuff to post, even though she's talked about how she can't film or post content because of her illness. Again, it's very contradictory and weird.
Anyways, the authors that I'm working with now that have been so sweet throughout this whole thing and know that I have good intentions, I love you guys. And to all my fans that are messaging me, I love you guys as well. I'm going to be moving on from this completely. I literally don't have a single bone in my body that cares. I have book reviews to post. I have vlogs to post. I also have doctor's appointments to get to. I have my health to be focusing on. And I'm just living my life, okay? None of this bothers me. It will be blown over in a week or two. And everyone will forget about it. It's like little internet robots.
Now, BookTok already has a pretty terrible reputation on the internet. So the backlash on this from other TikTokers as well has been strong.
If you get a DM from an influencer saying, hey, I have a following, you should pay me to read and review your books, red flags. I need you guys to hear alarm bells going off, because automatically you should be thinking, well, they clearly don't care about my writing. Because if they're coming to you saying they don't care, just pay me to review your book and I'm going to do it, they do not give two shits about your book at all. They're not being authentic. They're not actually going to read it and give you constructive criticism. They're going to post a video. Most of the time, they're not even reading your books, to be quite honest with you. They're going to Goodreads, they're reading the clippets, and then they're making a BS video saying, oh my God, you should read this, and then charging you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for this review. This influencer has been known for this behavior before and took advantage of an indie author again. I will never wish ill will on anybody, and it sucks when anybody goes through medical issues. I have chronic illnesses and have been in and out of the hospitals many times. But that is not a reason. You do not get to use your medical illnesses or a medical illness at all as a justification for repeated shitty behavior, okay? You do not get to gaslight people into telling them that oh my God, your video is making me have She would have never had to make that video in the first place if you hadn't screwed her over and scammed her like you have many other indie authors and other businesses in the past. This same creator did the same thing with a small crystal company. Reached out to them, I'm an influencer, you should send me free stuff. The crystal company sent her crystals for content, and she never made the content and then ghosted them, then got called out for it and did the same repeated behavior. Oh, I'm going through so much right now, this is what's happening, and dropped a whole bunch of reasonings and a bunch of excuses for why she did this. No, you message them first. Like, stand by your word. Do what you say you're gonna do and stop taking money from these people and scamming people. I cannot stand to see another indie author taken advantage of by these absolutely ass influencers, okay? You guys deserve better. You deserve so much better, and I'm so sorry that there are people out there like this doing this, because it is absolutely disgusting and you should be ashamed of yourself.
I can't even fathom the amount of time that these authors spend writing these books. Some spend years planning and writing these books, okay? Second of all, the fact that somebody spends their hard-earned money for you to review a book, which means so much to them. Like, people, this is like their whole life. This is their livelihood. And for you to not even give two fucks, and it's just totally fake. And the fact that there's so many people out there who would be so grateful for even a free copy of that book, like, how dare you? How dare you?
And apparently this is not the first controversy that Callie has been embroiled in. 2 years ago, she had a similar interaction with a small business called Jade by Julia. Callie was supposed to post a video of the crystals that Julia sent her, and Callie never did, leading to a huge loss from this very small business.
Okay, let's start with this. Hey, it's Kelly from TikTok. I commented on one of her videos. She had crystals. I'm like, hey, I'm a small crystal shop. I would love if you checked me out. And then I got this DM. I said, hi, thanks for messaging me, blah, blah, blah. I follow you on my main account. If you want to purchase crystals, I'll send some extras and give you a coupon code, you know? I never said, here, let me send you a package. She said, sounds great. Would you want to send me some with no charge in exchange for a promo video? Where's my promo video? I said, sure, you know, why not? She has 1 million followers. If she's going to post me, that'd be great exposure. I'm a very small business. I said, send me a list. She gave me her email. Said, would you be able to sign this agreement? Because I was like, you know, I'm sending her a lot of crystals. And if she doesn't post this, like, that would, like, really hurt my business because I'm paying to send them and paying for the supplies. She said, is this agreement necessary? Red flag. And there's a lot more. If you guys want to hear it, let me know.
Callie also apparently turned off her comments during this controversy as well. Callie was also under fire when she released a video called Books I Would Never Read, and a few of those books were ones that her followers had purchased for her off of her Amazon wishlist, which is a shitty thing to do to your most loyal followers. Like, not all of your followers are going to spend their own hard-earned money to buy things off your wish list, and the ones that do, you should want to keep those people happy. Also, why would you put books on your wish list that you wouldn't want to read? I just don't understand that. Like, someone supporting you so much that they buy something off your wish list and you make a video saying, actually, I would never read this book, and even though I asked you to buy it for me, again, it's just weird behavior. She also allegedly cheated on her ex-boyfriend Jacob when they were together. He's been very outspoken about this on his platform, but there's no definite proof, and it is a personal matter between two people that clearly had a messy falling out. So I don't feel as comfortable weighing in on this. I just want to be honest with my critique here, because this is a very emotionally charged situation on pretty much all fronts. The real moral of the story is, if you're an independent author, you are much better off building your own following than paying for a booktoker to review your book. It might take longer, but you won't have to rely on anyone else, and you won't have to worry about being scammed. You'll also be building those marketing skills as you learn what content works and what doesn't. As a content creator myself, I recommend finding indie authors that have found success on TikTok promoting their books. There's one indie author in particular. She has incredible illustration skills. So she animates scenes of her characters. And I know not everyone has that skill set, but that's not the only way to promote yourself. I'll try to find some helpful book promotion links in the description. I'm saving them up myself because I have dreams of being an independent author myself. So I am happy to share any resources I have if you are trying to promote your own book on TikTok. I'll list them below. As usual, all the videos I've referenced will be linked below as well, so if you'd like to check them out yourself, feel free, and I encourage you to do so. Even though her response has been posted and she seems to be back to posting her regular content, this situation is still very much developing. More authors have been coming forward every day. If y'all are interested, I'm happy to give more information as it comes out. As always, I have Rawan's GoFundMe linked below. She was supposed to attend university this year, but the Israeli occupation bombed her home and her school. If you're not able to donate, that's okay. Make sure to like and leave a comment to boost the algorithm, because there's gotta be someone on this godforsaken app that can give $1 or $2. I've recently finished a D&D campaign where all the ad revenue goes directly to Palestinian families, so by literally watching D&D, you are helping the people of Palestine. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe if you want to hear more. Please take care of yourselves. Bye. Looks very spooky and Halloweeny here. I don't normally film at night, but I don't know, maybe I should make it a thing. What do you guys think?